What are the factors parents should consider when booking summer camp for their child? Fox 61 Sarah Cody joins us now with some practical tips for parents during day 3 of Camp Week.
Hey, good morning, Amanda. Now, it's the right time to start booking summer programs for our kids, but it can be an overwhelming process. I'm joined now by Tony Gronsky of Camp Woodstock in Woodstock Valley and Paul Chayka from Robotics and Beyond in New Milford. They're two experts from two very different camps to offer us perspective. Thanks so much for joining us. You're both return customers here on Camp Week. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
So what should a parent think about first off when booking a camp for their child? Should they really consider their personality, their likes, their dislikes? Should they talk to the child, include them in the discussion?
Absolutely. If they don't have the interest in the topic, then that's going to be an uphill battle. The topic comes first, and then I think timing. We were talking about timing, whether it fits their schedule, right? And 1 week or 2 week, your camp has flexibility in that, doesn't it? And your overnight?
Yes, you know, when we were talking earlier, you know, choosing the right camp, you definitely want to engage your child in that decision to find out what kind of environment they want to be in, you know, in the mountains, near a lake, near the ocean. So they're, you know, feel empowered into that decision, you know. I
was reading to consider structure. You know, does your child like a real structure? Does he like kind of a looser atmosphere? I would imagine that's important too.
Yeah, you know, especially, you know, with the structure. A day camp will keep the kid going from the moment they get on the bus or the moment they get off out of the car until they get picked up. Where a resident camp, sleepaway camp, you know, has planned rest throughout the day, including the meals. So, you know, if you want your kid to have more structure, you know, choosing a day camp could be very beneficial to that.
So you're kind of leading us into my next question. How do we know when our child is ready for sleepaway camp? Camp Woodstock is a sleepover camp, so tell us about the camp and how a parent knows if their child's ready.
Well, we're a traditional New England camp, so the sleepaway camp, whether your child is ready for it or not, is, you know, discussion with your child, and if they're ready to stay away from the family for, you know, several days, if they can go, you know, on 9 hours of sleep. And really, if they're ready for the next adventure, if they can be away from mom or dad for several days and they're excited to have independence and a place to call their own, then they're ready for sleepaway camp. Most sleepaway camps start at age 7, so, you know, it's really up to the individual. And whether or not it's a traditional camp or a specialty camp is, you know, can your child deal with multiple activities in a day, or like you said, do they want one activity for the whole day?
Paul, tell us briefly about your camp. It is a day camp on the flip side. What does that experience give to kids? More sort of the modern technological aspect.
It does, but in some ways we're very similar to an outdoors activity type camp because we have a big open environment. We have a lot of things going on at the same time, and it's a high integration of ages, and that's really valuable for the kids to be among older kids and older kids with younger kids because a lot of them don't have that at home. And as far as structure goes, you can have, a lot of children are needing something where they have several topics in a day. But then there are intensive camps where it's the same topic for a day and a different topic the next day, or the same topic all week. An issue with that is that your child has to be ready for that material, has to be prepared and have the knowledge to fit into that class. And if it is an intensive class, you want to make sure that that the instructors are not going to drop the level to the lowest ability of the students in the class. That's a very important but not so obvious factor.
Okay, well, thank you both so much for joining us here this morning. Finances are also a concern. So for financial help, currently enrolled active Care for Kids families are eligible to request subsidy for summer care. Also, 211 Child Care can provide referrals to summer camps that offer scholarships or charge parents according to their income. Now, find information about Camp Woodstock, Robotics and Beyond, and the money-saving tips mentioned on fox61.com/Mommy Minute. Tomorrow, Camp Week continues right here on Good Day Connecticut at 9 a.m. with a segment geared towards animal lovers. Amanda, back